Hi, I'm Aaron Goldman. I'm the instructor for this year's Applied Public Policy Analysis course taught through the Amherst College Center for Community Engagement. Just wanted to give you a sense of the three policy teams, topics, assignments, and clients for this year. The policy teams will be focused on youth violence prevention, health disparities, and education reform. For youth violence prevention, we're going to be linked up with the Springfield Parks and Rec Department, also with a linkage to the Mayor's Task Force on Violence Prevention. Specifically, we're going to be looking at open gyms programs and whether or not they actually reduce youth violence. We're going to be looking at several years of data in Springfield, talking to several important stakeholders in the city, looking at different models in other cities, what works and what doesn't, and presenting our findings and some recommendations to a variety of stakeholders in a couple different formats. For health disparities specifically, we're going to be looking at no-shows, folks who don't show up for appointments at the High Street Health Center in the Mason Square section of Springfield. Again, we're going to be looking at some data. We're going to get to speak with some doctors and other clinic staff, and as well as residents, patients, community organizations, and trying to figure out what's different from between the no-show and the yes-show population, and again present some of our findings and recommendations, and also draw on strategies that have been used in other parts of Springfield and as well other cities in the U.S. Finally, education reform, we're going to be looking at the Promise Neighborhood model based on Jeffrey Canada's Harlem Children's Zone. We're going to be looking at the approach in Harlem, but we're also going to be taking a look at the recently funded Promise Neighborhood initiatives, federally funded initiatives in Massachusetts. And there are three of them. And we're also going to be making at least one site visit to one of the sites in Worcester. And again, we're going to talk about what part of those models is applicable in Springfield, and what are the unique circumstances in Springfield that might require certain modifications. And the idea is to think about how that pipeline approach, that holistic multi-sector approach to bringing young people from prenatal through college can actually work and be transformative in Springfield, and present those findings and recommendations to the Springfield Promise Neighborhood Learning Community, a group that's very excited to have our help and to engage with us. So really looking forward to seeing all of the students. We've got about 28 registered so far, and a special thank you to our client organizations, to the Amherst College Center for Community Engagement, and to my co-facilitators, Josh Mayer, a student at Amherst College, and Dr. Richard Aronson. See you January 4th.